You know, when I get a new client on board, sometimes they've already been to another coach, or they've said somebody so and so told me to eat this, or so and so told me to eat that. And one thing that comes to light is food and certain choices in meats and fish. Someone said that fish is better than chicken, and chicken is better than steak, and steak is better than lamb, and lamb's very fatty, and not to eat this. Bro, first of all, let me just explain one thing to you, right? Meat is meat. Animal protein is animal protein. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Now, if you are a bodybuilder and you are 3 to 4 weeks out from a competition, only then will it matter. If you're not a bodybuilder, you haven't got an Olympia to compete for, you haven't got a local bodybuilding show to go for, then eating different types of animal protein, only animal protein. I'm not saying it's the same as something else. I'm not saying it's the same as a protein shake, but all animal protein technically is kind of equal up until the point you are 3 to 4 weeks at a bodybuilding show. And if you are just an average guy like me who just wants to be in shape, or what people class as a lifestyle client, then you should be able to eat any meat you want out there. When I mean any meat, like I said, animal protein, something that was alive, that used to run, that used to fly, or that used to swim, or that could just sit there and eat grass all day. Whatever it did, it was alive. So it doesn't matter if it's sea bass or salmon. It doesn't matter if it's lamb or chicken. It doesn't matter if it's beef or ribs or, I'm not big on this, pork. I don't think it really matters that much. I've never had pork. Don't eat it. But in the grand scheme of things, I don't really think it matters. Now, I'm not saying have steak every single day. I'm not saying have, lamb every single day. Mix it up a little bit. Have some prawns every so often. Have some sea bass every so often. Have some salmon every so often. Change it up a bit. It doesn't really matter. Like I said to you guys, you haven't got an Olympia to win. It is not going to make you get to your goal destination of body weight or muscle mass any quicker or any slower by eating a different meat. In this instance, other than 4 weeks away from a bodybuilding show, all meats are created equal. That should have been on a t-shirt somewhere. All meats are created equal. It doesn't really matter. Don't get into the minutiae detail if you are not a competitive bodybuilder. Now, if you're a competitive bodybuilder, by all means, pick what fish you're going to have. Pick what chicken part of the chicken you're going to eat. Are you going to eat the leg? Are you going to eat the thigh? Are you going to eat the breast? Are you going to keep the skin on? Are you going to have the skin off? Is it going to count to this many calories? Is it going to be that many calories? Yeah, focus on all that shit if you want. But if you're an average guy, and I mean, when I say average guy, I mean you can be very good average. I'm talking 10% body fat. I'm talking 8% body fat. Maybe not 6, but 8% body fat. You can be really, really lean, be good, and eat anything you want. And I'm going to say kind of the same as well for carbohydrates. Not everything, because certain people metabolize different carbohydrates. They metabolize carbohydrates differently. So for carbs, it's a little bit different, because remember, when it comes to living animals, like I mentioned, anything that used to be living, yes, it's a blanket statement. It used to live, it used to run, it used to fly, it used to swim. It was alive. It's all under the same category. It had some sort of function in life. It was moving around. The protein inside it was doing something. But carbohydrates are very, very different. Potatoes are different from pasta. Pasta is different from bread. Bread is going to be different from fruit. So every single thing when it comes to carbohydrate, it's a little bit different. But if I was to categorize a couple together, I would say potatoes and rice, you can kind of flip-flop. I don't have an issue with that. Fruits, kind of in a league of their own, because fruits are very high in fructose, hence the word, and they provide us with some energy, but a lot of sugary energy. The good sugar though, not the bad sugar. That doesn't mean go crazy and eat fruit in every single meal, but there is a place and a time to eat that kind of stuff. And then obviously we're going to get into the dairy products and stuff like that, but I'm not going to go into it right now. The point I'm trying to say in this video is all meats are created equal. Hopefully this gave you some value. Comment down below what kind of meats you guys like to eat. Like and please subscribe.